The Panhandle's most trusted newscast. This is Pro News 7 at 6.
Right now, storms are popping up across the high plains. Good evening. I'm Larry Lemons.
And I'm Lisa Schmidt. Let's go now to Storm Surge 7 meteorologist Brian James to find out what's happening. Hey, Brian.
Some of these thunderstorms are going to start to work their way down, but we do have a few going on right now, and they're not really severe at this point. They've come down in terms of intensity. That means we're not quite done with the possibility of a few more thunderstorms, possibly reaching severe limits over the next couple of hours. But these are pulse-type thunderstorms. They go up, they're strong for a while, and they drop back down. Let's take a look at Accent Roofing Live Max radar, and you'll see the thunderstorms, the heaviest concentration of which are across parts of Hutchinson County and straddling the line between Moore and Potter County. Also, a few other thunderstorms a little bit farther down toward the south, across parts of Swisher and Briscoe counties, and those are moving their way off toward the east as well. Focusing on the 75-mile scan just north of Borger, a few more thunderstorms just back to the west of Lake Meredith, and then one to the east of Silverton, and then one back toward the west. We have a few more isolated thunderstorms to the northwest of Friona and west of Hereford, and a few between Vega and Channing as well. Movement off toward the northeast, around 20-25 miles an hour, not moving all that fast, so some heavy rainfall also possible with that. Some of our school net sites have had some decent rainfall. I'll show you that coming up here in a little bit. We'll talk more about the forecast for tomorrow, too. Another chance for rain all here in a little while. Back to you.
Brian, thank you. Right now, Texas Rangers are investigating a deputy-involved shooting in Gray County.
Authorities say it happened Tuesday night about 7:30. Two Gray County deputies responded to a call in Pampa at Loop 273 and County Road 9. They came in contact with a suspect who was armed. They say the officers feared for their safety and fired their weapons at the suspect. The suspect was wounded and taken to the hospital. The suspect's condition is unknown at this time. The two deputies involved in the shooting are on leave with pay while the Texas Rangers investigate the incident. Right now, Amarillo residents are receiving notices in the mail about a violation regarding the city's drinking water.
And some folks say they're concerned about the city's future monitoring. Pro News 7's Natalie Granda tells us how the city missed an important step and what residents are saying. Natalie?
Lisa, notices like this one are being sent to Amarillo water customers after the city failed to meet the treatment technique requirements for a day in May. Now, while officials say the water was safe to drink, some residents say they are concerned about the future safety of their drinking water.
Then that could be a problem, because what if they miss, recording or monitoring something that could affect the residents of Amarillo?
That is a concern Jim Motto expresses after hearing about the city's violation on monitoring Amarillo's drinking water.
The fact that they missed the recording of the pH really doesn't concern me.
But what he does worry about is what they could have missed.
If it had been missing the reporting or the alerting of any contaminants in the water, then that would be of a concern.
According to Amarillo's Assistant Director of Utilities, Floyd Hartman, the incident occurred because of equipment problems.
We had a failure of a pH monitor, and we failed to obtain the pH readings on May 17th and 18th.
And according to the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality, that's considered a technique treatment violation that requires customer notice.
It's part of the rules of operating on a public water supply.
While the city assures the water was safe,
the treatment process still occurred just as usual. It was just failure to document one reading.
Residents say the city needs to be more aware.
Procedure or something like that requires them to do that on a daily basis, then they should be doing that.
Hartman says they're reevaluating backup processes to avoid this issue, along with additional training for water plant employees.
Natalie, thank you for that report, and welcome to the Pro News 17. Right now, the VA is facing a lawsuit over alleged employee retaliation at the Amarillo VA.
Last night on Pro News 7 Investigates, we told you about the staffing issues at the Amarillo VA hospital. Now, the National Federation of Federal Employees says that it's filed a lawsuit that would change employee policies to better protect their union members from retaliation. It allegedly occurred after nurses filed complaints with upper management. Tonight at 10, Pro News 7's David Grasso-Ortega will tell us what rights the union is demanding for nurses here in Amarillo and across the country. And it's another Giving Back in the Panhandle Spirit Wednesday. That's a chance for all of us to help out our community.
Yeah, this week we are at Joe Daddy's Restaurant here in Amarillo, and that's where we find Pro News 7's David Grasso-Ortega right now. David?
I'm here at Joe Daddy's for another event in giving back in the Panhandle spirit, and this time it benefits the Children's Home right here in Amarillo, an organization that helps local children who are in foster care. And I'm joined here by Mr. Murphy. Mr. Murphy, can you tell me a little bit about your organization?
You bet. You know, we've been in the Panhandle for 90 years. This is our 90th anniversary, and we work with kids 5 to 25, ages 5 to 25, and we provide a home, a kind of a stable environment, a family environment for kids, and kind of help them navigate life.
And do they live, what type of environment is it for them, and where would they be without this home?
Yeah, it's really unique in that we have house parents. We have a mom and a dad that live with the kids. They attend public school, they attend local churches and have jobs in the community, and so it provides a real family atmosphere for them. And without us, they wouldn't have a family.
Absolutely. And how is that transition to adulthood for kids?
Yeah, it's great. We actually keep kids past 18 and work with them on into having jobs and transitioning into college.
Okay, great. And again, I'm here at Joe Daddy's for giving back in the Panhandle spirit. David Grasso-Ortega for Pro News 7. Back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks, David. Well, many folks are planning their summer vacations, yay, and researching places to stay.
That's right. Accommodations, though, can get expensive, but there are ways to save. Coming up in The Practicing Parent, how to save money when booking that hotel. That's later on Pro News 7 at 6, but first, let's find out about this forecast with Brian.
Now, a few thunderstorms going on across parts of the high plains right now. No severe weather taking place, but we do have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for a good chunk of the panhandles until 10 o'clock this evening. Take a look at Accent Roofing Live Max radar. Little string of thunderstorms making its way through the high plains right now. Again, no severe weather, but a few stronger thunderstorms, one north of Borger, a couple pretty close to Silverton, and then a few more making the way along the Moore-Potter County line, all moving off toward the northeast around 25 miles an hour. Take a look outside with our Skycam shot. Temperature of 86 degrees. Downtown, dew point 61, south-southeasterly wind at 10 miles an hour. Stick around. The full forecast next.
Today's Storm Surge 7 Weather Almanac, brought to you by Childers Brothers Incorporated, specializing in house leveling and foundation stabilizing. The most respected and trusted name in the business, offering free, honest estimates in Amarillo and a 300-mile radius. Call today, 352-9563.
Good evening to you. We have a few showers and thunderstorms making the way through the high plains right now. No severe weather going on right now, but there are a few strong to severe, strong thunderstorms. Not severe yet. We're going to keep an eye on them nonetheless, though. Looking at Accent Roofing Live Max radar, a few showers and a few thunderstorms off toward the northeast, stringing the way back to along the Canadian River. A couple of isolated thunderstorms, pretty close to Silverton, as a matter of fact, then back toward the southwest from there, southeast of Clovis. The movement is generally off toward the northeast, around, say, 15 miles an hour or so. But these string of thunderstorms a little closer to Clarendon, so just southwest of Clarendon, just to the east of Silverton, and a few more thunderstorms close to Lake Meredith and right just to the north of Borger, and a few more making the way off toward the northeast from there, and a couple of isolated little clusters of showers and thunderstorms west of Hereford near Friona and to the southeast of Clovis. Movement off toward the northeast around 20-25 miles an hour. Occasionally may have some small hail, some gusty winds that are approaching 60 miles an hour, and of course some beneficial rainfall. Isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms coming up for this evening and tonight. Let's show you our school net sites. North side of town, temperatures holding generally in the mid to upper 80s. Warm, muggy afternoon. 86 here in downtown. Also 86 at St. Hyacinth. South side of town, got a little bit of rain very early this morning. A little batch of rain and thunderstorms moving out of eastern New Mexico and slid across the western parts of the Panhandle. Died off as it made its way into town. 85 at Randall High. A little rain, though, at Ascension Academy. A couple 107 inch of rain as well. Up toward the north, Moore County Airport. Dumas got a touch of rain over the last about 15 minutes or so. Moore County Airport, a temperature of 80, 507 inch of rain. Also got some rain at Boys Ranch High School, 1,507 inch. Stinnett, the most rain. We'll take a look at that here in just 1 second. Derzett, a little rainfall as well, 83 degrees down toward the southeast. Wellington at 92. Lake McKenzie seeing some rain, a couple 107 inch. Rain cooled down to 75. Back toward the west and southwest. The rain you see around Bovina and the north side of Clovis and around Ranchville, that happened last night. A little batch of thunderstorms developed and made its way off toward the east. Take a look back at Stinnett, where the temperature is 74, dew point 53, and so far about a third of an inch of rain. Southeast winds around 10 to 15 miles an hour. Let's show you what's going on around the region. Radar satellite combination showing the thunderstorms developing across the Panhandles, also across parts of Kansas. That's where there are a couple of severe thunderstorm watches. Our watch goes until 10 o'clock Central Time, and a lot of these thunderstorms are going to drop off once the sun goes down, but I think we'll see more thunderstorms as we have an upper-level storm system make its way into the area tomorrow, past just north of us, but help provide that little extra lift in the atmosphere for some of those thunderstorms again tomorrow. 96 in Midland, 89 degrees in Oklahoma City, 81 in Denver. Computer model forecast showing the isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms for this evening. Overnight tonight, they quiet down quite a bit. By tomorrow morning, a partly cloudy sky, maybe some low clouds, eastern, southeastern Panhandle. We're going to be watching this stationary boundary to the north. The dry line has pushed way back to the west, so we're all on the muggy side of that dry line. 67 degrees to start off our Thursday. At the noon hour, 81 with south winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour, more of a south-southeasterly wind by 5 o'clock. And you see the thunderstorms developing near the boundary, but also to the east of the dry line, including here in the central Panhandle, off toward the northeast and also back toward the northwest. So a warm, muggy day once again, and by the heat of the afternoon, those showers and thunderstorms will be going back up. Not as much of a severe weather threat tomorrow. There still could be some gusty winds and some small hail with any storms that do go up. As we head toward about the 10:30 time frame, storms down to the south and cross parts of western Oklahoma, so most of the activity will be out of here by Thursday evening, Thursday night into Friday. I think the next best chance for thunderstorms will come in early next week. For Friday and Saturday, better chances to the north, back toward the west. Most of us won't see thunderstorms on Friday or Saturday, but by the time we get to Sunday night on into Monday and Tuesday, another chance for rain, but a high again around 90 on Friday. For tonight, best chance for some strong to severe thunderstorms, central and eastern parts of the high plains. Temperatures back in the 60s to near 70. Breezy tonight, southeast to southwest winds at 15 to 25 miles an hour. Could still see a shower or thunderstorm here in Amarillo and Canyon over the next few hours. Then tomorrow we'll top out around 90 with a partly cloudy sky, but remember, a chance for more thunderstorms in the afternoon. High temperatures will be near 90 for our Thursday. Look at the 7-day forecast, around 90 tomorrow, Friday, and also on Saturday, as summer officially arrives on Saturday. As those rain chances coming back as we head through the end of the weekend and early parts of next week, and temperatures also cooling back down into the 80s.
Oh, that'll be very nice.
Wow, we're seeing 80s again. That's good.
Yeah, let's go back to the 80s.
Sounds great. Thank you, Brian.
Hey, you know, getting back, or getting away and back, and away and back, and booking a place to stay may not be as expensive as you think.
That's true. Ways to get a discount on your hotel stay coming up next in the Practicing Parent. Welcome back. Summer vacation is here, and many of us practicing parents will be taking the family on a getaway. Stacy Johnson shows us how to save on that hotel.
According to TripAdvisor, this Florida hotel is number 4 on the list of the 10 best hotels for service in the whole United States. How did they get there? Pretty simple.
We live by 3 rules. It's take care of the guest, and number 2 is take care of the guest. And number 3, most importantly, is take care of the guest.
But whether you're out for the best service ever or just trying to put a roof over your head, there are ways you can save on virtually any hotel, and yeah, including this one. Simplest way to save as much as 2/3? Go in the off-season.
During peak season, we could pay as much as $500, and during our low season, pay as little as $125.
Another way to save, go online. Do a search for the hotel and the word coupon. Become a Facebook friend or Twitter follower. You might get deals. You might also save by staying midweek if it's a vacation spot or the weekends if it's a business hotel. But the single best way to save on any hotel is simply asking for a better deal. You do this not on a chain's 800 number, but by calling the front desk. Start by finding the normal rate, then step 1, ask for a better deal. What can you do for me, ladies? I'm a member of AAA. I'm a member of AARP. I'm a member of just about anything you could think of. Is there something you can do for me?
Absolutely.
Now, you see how easy that was? You can also play the competition card. Tell them the rooms are cheaper nearby. No dice? At least try to get a better room for the same money.
If somebody checks in and they've booked into one of our smaller rooms and we have availability for a larger room, we give them a complimentary upgrade.
Bottom line, whether it's one of the nation's best or the local Motel 6, there's always a way to save a buck or two.
The Dallas Cowboys are holding a minicamp preparing for the upcoming season.
Lee Baker has the highlights next in sports.
Hello, everyone. The Amarillo Venom season winding down. If the team wants to make the playoffs and keep hopes alive of a three-peat, going to have to win the remaining 2 games. The Snakes will be home Saturday night, the final game of the season at home, and if they make the postseason, there will be no playoff home games this year. First things first, got to beat San Angelo. The Bandits have bitten the Snakes twice so far.
We just have to prep for their quarterback. He's a smart guy. He's a spot thrower. So, I mean, we got to just be in position in the defensive backfield and I think we'll be fine. Offensively, we move the ball. We get pressure on the quarterback every week, but we just have guys here and there making mistakes. We just have to eliminate those mistakes. You know, we've been taking a lot more time, again, teaching, and taking a lot more time here, walking through a lot of stuff so they really can get it and then try to put them in game-type situations.
There are the standings. Amarillo will play West Texas next week to finish the season. They got to win both games. So no matter what happens, the Snakes will be on the road if they make the playoffs. Kickoff around 7 o'clock Saturday night over at Cal Farley. Staying with football, the Cowboys holding a mini camp following OTAs just another month or so before the real training camp begins. All eyes on QB Tony Romo. He's still not getting close to contact, almost fully recovered from back surgery.
Now I feel healthy enough to do a lot of normal things. I think before there was a lot more things you had to do specifically for your back. I think one thing you do is you always change your routine going forward afterward when you have an injury, and you got to incorporate that into your normal lifts and on the field stuff, and you got to make sure that part is taken care of before you get into what you would normally do day to day.
Not so much of a pitch count. He's really just going through the walkthrough phase of our practices, and then he's going through individual. He's not going through anything that's competitive against another player on defense.
The Cowboys open training camp July 24 in Oxnard, California. The first preseason game is Thursday, August 7th against San Diego. All right, this golf reminder, looking for golfers, so come and help. The 46th annual Happy State Bank Tall Tower Open. We're going to play the final weekend of the month out at Ross Rogers. Connect to Amarillo.com for your entry form. There are your prices, with or without a city permit. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors. Again, this year's charity will be Snack Pack for Kids. Again, if you don't know what they're doing great things. You need to visit their website for all that information. Some other items. Sox won a day game 3-2 at Sioux Falls. The Rangers beaten 4-2 in Oakland. And at the World Cup, defending champion Spain lost to Chile and was eliminated. Holland beat Australia.
Holland, they were the ones that beat Spain.
Yeah. So, bye-bye, España.
All right, thank you, Lee. Brian is in after the break with a look at that forecast. Stick around. There is some activity out there right now.
Yeah, new severe thunderstorm warning for Briscoe County. Let's take a look at Accent Roofing Live Max radar. A few thunderstorms going on, nothing too widespread, but there are a few stronger and even now severe thunderstorms. That one storm in the southeastern panhandle, that's the one that sticks out like a sore thumb, and that is the one that does have the severe thunderstorm warning. It does go until 7 o'clock. Moving off to the northeast, only around 10 miles an hour, so the northeastern parts of Briscoe County could get a whole lot of rain coming up in a short period of time. Please be careful and don't drive over any water-covered roadways. Movement off toward the northeast for all the thunderstorms going on, and we'll watch back toward the west and see if any more thunderstorms can fire up. But we're starting to lose daytime heating already, and if they don't get going here pretty soon, they're probably not going to last for the rest of the evening, nighttime hours. Still a chance for a few showers and thunderstorms here in the central panhandle. 80 for 9 o'clock temperature, down to 74 at midnight, and we'll have southeast to south winds around 15 to 25 miles an hour. By about 7 o'clock in the morning, though, the winds will come back down to 10 to 20 miles an hour, so not quite as strong by first thing in the morning. Highs around 90 tomorrow, Friday and Saturday. Rain chances taper off a bit for Friday and also Saturday. Then by next week, looks like rain chances go back up.
Wonderful news. Thank you, Brian. Sure. Thank you for watching Pro News 7 at 6. Come back tonight at 10.
Wheel of Fortune is next. Have a great one. Rights the union is demanding for nurses at the VA here in Amarillo tonight at 10. Details on the criminal charges pending against Stanley March III tonight at 10. Drivers could soon be taxed according to the miles they drive. Plus information on a lawsuit filed by nurses at Amarillo's VA hospital and details on the charges still pending against Stanley March III. Those stories and more tonight at 10. Brian?
Scattered thunderstorms moving across the high plains this evening and tonight. Some of those could be severe. Looks like we'll have another round of showers and thunderstorms on tap for the day tomorrow. As we head into the weekend, things may settle down a bit and temperatures stay near seasonal levels. I'll tell you all about it coming up at 10. Good Wednesday evening to you. I'm Storm Search 7 meteorologist Brian James. Had some thunderstorms going on across parts of the high plains. Not looking for widespread severe weather, but a few stronger. Sorry. Good Wednesday evening to you. I'm Storm Search 7 meteorologist Brian James. Have some thunderstorms going on across parts of the high plains for this evening and tonight. Looks like we could see a few more thunderstorms on tap for tomorrow as well. Things quiet down over the weekend. I'll talk about that at 10.